Hello everyone, my name is Safiullah Khan and I am the team manager for Team Technology and we're working on the Roster Sniper project. Our client is Team Thinking Code from spring semester, so this is actually a continuation of their project that they did in spring. Our client's vision, the project description, it is a web-based course tracking system that notifies students whenever a spot opens up in a particular course. The needs and the scope are basically students need to be able to kind of organize their classes by getting classes that properly fit their schedule and properly fit their needs. And we've all been in a situation where we really need to get in a certain class or we're just kind of stuck and it takes forever and it's really stressful. So through Roster Sniper, a lot of that stress will kind of be relieved. You just kind of pick whatever classes you're looking for, whatever classes you need, and then you basically don't have to worry about it. You don't have to keep checking banner every 2 seconds. You'll just get a notification when a spot in that course opens up, and then you can go and get yourself into that class. As far as the agile philosophy of people over tools and how we implemented that sort of in our team, or how we kind of created our team around that, we picked people for our team, and our team is kind of based on people that have, general skills. They have basic skills. They don't need to be experts. We're all kind of learning as we're going along. But they're kind of selected based on creativity and problem-solving ability. We spend so much time just kind of throwing in ideas, throwing out ideas, back and forth. And our future goal is actually to open full crowdsourcing, so that'll allow other people with a lot of creative ideas to join in, people with a lot of problem-solving abilities, and it'll kind of be a nice, cool crowdsourcing project. Our requirements and user stories, we have three main requirements from our client. Number one is status updates, and these are kind of in level of priority. You see the red, orange, and yellow. So this is priority number one, top priority, middle, and kind of if we have time, we can get this through. So the first requirement is status updates, periodic status updates, and that is that as a user, I kind of want to be able to be notified of status updates to my subscribed courses so that I don't have to continuously check manually. Yeah, you get email updates already, if a course opens up, but that's very kind of, it's not the quickest way to receive updates. Sometimes you receive an update a little late or something, you won't be able to get to your course in time. So we have plugins and stuff that we want to add to be able to make that a little bit of a quicker process and easier process. The second requirement is multi-college functionality, and that's that currently Roster Sniper is solely a GGC-based system where you can find your courses if you're a GGC student, and we kind of want to update that so that in the future, if students from other colleges want to be able to use a Roster Sniper system, they can just go in, select their college, and it'll pull up the course system for their college, and they can actually use Roster Sniper to find courses within their college. And lastly, is going to be the initial stage of crowdsourcing, which is just going to be, if we have time for this one, it's not really guaranteed, but if we do have time, crowdsourcing is going to be as a user, I need to be able to kind of enter the link to my school's banner website, and that'll kind of add the school to the Roster Sniper database. Obviously, it has to go through a system of approval. It'll add the school to the Roster Snipers database, and that college will then be added, and students from that college can then go and select and find their courses. Our semester plan, we currently basically have 3 sprints planned. Sprint 2 and 3 are kind of there. We haven't really gone into too much. We haven't built too many tasks and stuff on them yet. We will as we go along. Our sprint 1 is to implement the Django plugin for the status updates. And as you can tell, our sprints are kind of based on the 3 requirements we have. Our sprint 1 is to implement the Django plugin for the periodic status updates. Our sprint 2 will be to complete the multi-college functionality. And our sprint 3 will be to complete the crowdsourcing functionality. As far as sprint 1 is concerned, this is the one that we kind of have everything set up already for, and we're kind of in, sort of. That is the status updates with the Django plugin. It's roughly 1 month, about 4 weeks. It ends around October 12th, and we kind of have it in about 4 steps. Roughly, hopefully, each step is will take about 1 week or so, more or less. But it'll be about roughly 1 month. Step 1 is to determine the range of update interval. Step two will be to determine modifiable user settings. A user can kind of select what they want and don't want within, once they log in for their profile and stuff. Step three will be to create a GUI for the system for the functionality, and the step four will obviously be, once everything's kind of done and said and done, test the functionality, make sure everything works, and after that, we're pretty much just kind of get it set to go.